So as I mentioned to you earlier, I'm a writer. I write books. I write Christian books. So with Christian books, the kind of books I write there, I spend more time sit down, reflect, pray, and write them. But there are certain books that probably do not need this. There are books that require research, and with research, ChatGPT is here to help you. So we are going to talk about how to write books using ChatGPT. This book was actually written in ChatGPT. It has over 130 pages, and all the 130 pages were written in ChatGPT. Even the design was inspired by ChatGPT. So you just have to know how to use it. And we are going to do that right now. And in this, we are talking about how to write and edit and even do the cover. So just check it out. So to write with ChatGPT, you can just start. No, let's write. So as I said, ChatGPT is a conversational tool that you may want to use. So for example, let's write a book, how to sell your ebooks. So we are writing a book on how to sell your ebooks. You can write different kinds of books, novels, uh, stories, fictional, non-fictional. Though I don't think you are able to get non-fictional out of this, but just to give you an idea of what it is. So, a book on how to sell your ebooks. So, a book on how to sell your ebooks. Suggest titles. So it's going to suggest to you titles that they are going to use. So ultimate guide to selling your ebook strategies for success. Sell your ebooks like a pro. That of selling ebooks, the ebook seller's handbook. Sell your ebooks with ease. Okay, so let me choose this particular one as the title of the book we are going to use. But you can always ask to regenerate more in case you need. So just can paste it on Microsoft Word. And when you paste, you can see what is being output here. You can just Control Z, right click and merge format. So once you merge format, you can just select it. That's the title of our book. So I chose this title. So great choice. So suggest chapters. So let me limit it to 10 chapters. You can have as many chapters as you can with it. But let me limit it to 10 chapters. So 10 chapters is even much for an ebook. So it starts with setting up the stage for ebook success. So how to the benefits of selling ebooks online, understand. So that's what the introduction is going to be about. The chapter 2 talk about choosing your niche and topic. Chapter 3 is about writing. 4 is publishing. 5 is pricing, profit margin. So we are going to go through this, but not fully. Once I teach you how to fish, you're able to go through everything by yourself. So let's start. Usually, what's the pattern of a book? Let me just Google this out for you to see. So book outline. Okay, so since it's not even loaded, let me just give you the outline. So basic parts of books, we have the preface. So let's say, for example, we want to write the preface first. So preface, even though this can be written at last, so I'll just leave it to be written at last for now. And we'll come to chapter 1. So chapter 1, you copy, you go to your Word, you paste it, and once you paste it, you come here to the styles and you choose it as heading 1. It has a reason. I'll explain to you in a moment. And once you do that, navigation bar comes up for you. So you go back there and you now ask ChatGPT to write this. So write an expanded expansion of this. So you paste chapter 1, the content that is being suggested there. So introduction, the introduction of your book. So it starts off, the introduction of the book should set the stage. So this particular one is not part of what you're supposed to actually copy and paste. So it starts off with the benefit of selling ebooks online. So you can just copy it. So from there, when I paste it, I'll explain what just happened. So you can just paste it here. So the benefits of selling ebooks online is the first thing I spoke about. It came down to understanding the ebook market and the potential. So you can always reference back here to see where the paragraphs were. So how to develop the ebook mindset and all that. So you can always check that out and format it for yourself. So let's say, for example, this is a sub chapter that you want to use. So you can just click on here, heading 2, to make that a sub chapter. And I think this is also a sub chapter, heading 2 for that. So it has basically written for us the first chapter, which is a bit short. If you want more, you can ask it to, but let's continue. You can notice that I'm not reading what it's writing, so that doesn't mean you should go and just allow it to write anything for you. So immediately I've done that, I can just always paste to start expanding. So choosing the chapter, in this chapter we are going to learn about the importance of choosing the right niche and topic for your ebook. By selecting the right niche and topic that aligns with the interest, your interest, passion, and expertise. So why is choosing that important? So I'll just copy. So this is for chapter 2. I'll come back to the document, scroll down here. So I'll delete all these ones. Come here, select header 1 for it. That's chapter 2. And we have the text. So basically that is how you go about it. So let's say, for example, it has written a text here and you don't like it, you can always ask it to regenerate. Because it's a tutorial, I'm not going to give you the technicalities. You can learn more about writing books here, but you can always ask it to rewrite whatever that it has written. You compare, contrast, and see which you want to go with. So I'll just limit the editing here. I'll just limit the editing here to 2 chapters so that it will make the work faster. So why choosing important, how to identify are the sub topics here. So with this, we have 2 subtopics. So these are the subtopics. So with this, you continue till you get to the last chapter, and you can always ask it to write a preface for the book. Ask it to write whatever that is needed for a book. So you can just take any book that inspires you and ask it to go through that pattern, whether the chapters or you want to write more on sub chapters, you can actually do that. With Monetize Your Hobby, what I did was I wrote I made it to outline more details on the chapters. So with each chapter, I made sure I went into detail. So you can always go something like, let's take the chapter 3 before I move on. So the chapter 3 here, so you can say suggest subtopics for this. So you're asking to, these are already subtopics that were already there, but you wanted to suggest subtopics for the chapter 3. So you see that it has generated these subtopics for the chapter 3. So I can copy this as my chapter 3, go to the end of the page, paste, sorry. So this chapter 3, I now come back and I'll ask you to expand this, which is going to be under chapter 3. So outlining the book is a sub chapter here. You can ask it to write an intro for the chapter first before you even go here. So you select on outlining your book. So this is if you want to write a very bulky book. So at the end of the day, we have this. So this your heading 2, and this particular one too has heading. So the importance of outlining is a heading. So this one is under heading 2, so you put that as heading 3. You can different outlining methods. You can put this as heading 3, and once those are done, you see how it goes. So you can also go, you now go to the next subtopic under chapter 3. You make it to expand that as well, so it continues that way in the pattern that you want. So if you want a very bulky book, you always get subtopics for the chapters, and it works for you. So now when you are done writing, or when you are done with everything, how do you edit it? As I promised. So what you do is, first of all, you can go to the formatting, right click here and modify. The most common font type that is used is Times New Roman. So you just select Times, font size 12, and it changes the font of all the normal text. I forgot to add one thing. With books, books are best when they are justified, not when they are aligned to one side. It doesn't look nice. So you modify and you select this justify, and to justify every part of the normal text. So you now come to the individual chapters that you want to modify. So let's say you want to still use times 16 black, bolden it. So our chapters will be bolden. So it updates automatically. So chapter 1 introduction has been bolden, chapter 2 introduction has been bolden. So when you're using the styles, it helps you to actually make it easier for you. So heading 2, you still use times, but this time around it's 13, and we also bolden it as well. So automatically update for those that are there, and voila. So chapter the heading 2s are also boldened. We have the heading 3, which personally for me, I usually still leave it at times. I'll italize it and leave it at font 12 with black color, auto update, and that works. So this shows that it's under this particular chapter. You can even reduce the size of the heading 2 since they are not main, so you can leave it at 12. The next thing to do is to increase the line height. So for example, the official usually is 1.5, but you can leave it as 2 for ebooks because people will be reading from their devices. So let's say for example, currently speaking, we have 8 pages already for the book, and we've not done much yet. And you can change the font, sorry, this for A4. So the layout for ebooks is 6 by 9 inches. That is what usually is used online. You can leave it as this if you want to publish as an ebook or whichever, but if you want to customize it, you just come here, delete this 6. So inches, double quote is the same thing as inches, and we have 9, double quotes is the same thing as inches. So when you do that, you realize that we even have 13 pages already. So by doing maybe the next chapter, you should have been entering 14 pages. So that's how you do it. So how do you content? Let's leave preference for now. So table of content, you go to reference, table of content, and automatic table of content. So automatically table of content is generated for you. You can select the first chapter and bolden it, and it's going to bolden for all the main headings. So you have your table of content here. So this particular one works because we use the styles. So once you use the styles, it does automatic for you. So no matter what you do, you can always come back here and update the entire table, and to update it for you if you've added new stuff to it. And how do you design the cover? So let's say, for example, you want to design the cover for this. So you go to canva.com. Canva is for those who are not actually very good at graphic designs, to make it easier for you. You can also use it for a graphic designer. So book, ebook cover. So there are so many covers that, sorry, yeah, front covers that you are going to see, and some are even mock-ups. So as many as they are, you just have to look for one that you are interested in, or that suits what you are going to be giving out. So let me pick this because I have no time to go through the nitty gritties of the design here. But as basic as it is, you can always. So what's the title of the book again? Ebook entrepreneur. So ebook entrepreneur. So let me zoom in a bit. So this is my title, ebook entrepreneur. Let me add there to make this longer. So the book, ebook entrepreneur, how to make money selling ebooks online. So that also comes there. Author, let me claim this as my book. And you can always kind of take it as your property, because ChatGPT will not see you for it. So you come to elements, you can just type book. So elements in Canvas is for you to get pictures and graphics. So these are graphics, so pictures. So I will pick this. Okay, I'll just pick any of them, but you can always look for the picture that suits your work. So once I bring it here and I replace it, so it looks kind of, there's a competition between the text and the book or the design of the page. So what I can do is I can go to still elements, pick out a rectangle. So this is because I'm a graphic designer, I know some of these basics. So you just have to learn a bit, not so much complex things here. So to send this behind, you go here, position, you click at backwards, 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 backwards. So at this point, you realize that it's actually at the back. You come back here, opacity. So transparency is the other word, the opposite of it. So once you do this, it gives you the freedom to navigate and edit it according to your taste and your style. So basically, this is how you do it. You can export it for free, and you can sell it online with whatever place you want to do. So this is how to do it. Thank you.